if you're familiar with the Lord's Prayer, you're going to absolutely be blown away and love the performance I'm about to share with you, which comes from the Holy Land Experience right here in Orlando. This place is closed forever, sadly, so no one will ever be able to see this again. But it was truly a hidden gem of Orlando that my wife and I loved, and I want to share with you. I'll have more to say after this short performance. It's only about 3 minutes long. The Lord's Prayer, done as a song, absolutely amazing. You're going to love it. I'll be back at the end.
Whenever you pray, do not be like the hypocrites, for they love to pray, standing in the synagogues and on the corners of the streets to be seen by men. And whenever you pray, do not keep on babbling like pagans, for they think they will be heard for their many words. But whenever you pray, pray like this. Actually, Mary, why don't you lead us?
Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us our daily bread, forgive our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and glory Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and glory
Wow. I told you that was good. Was that amazing or was that amazing? It was amazing, right? So anyway, I hope you really did enjoy it, in fact, as much as I did, especially in person. Now, my wife took video, I had a video, and we got a couple different angles on it. We captured a lot of other things, a lot of other performances at the Holy Land Experience. And I'd be willing to share that more on this channel, but it all really depends on your reaction. Did you really enjoy that? Give it a thumbs up, share it on your social media channels for other people to see and come to it. And if it gets a lot of views and a lot of good comments, I'll put up more performances. Some of the performances are more like 15 and 20 minutes long, but they're really great at bringing the Bible to life. Matter of fact, that was kind of their slogan, bringing the Bible to life. And then they actually had in this main theater, which was gorgeous. This place is beautiful. I mean, you see this building, looked like the Roman Colosseum coming off of I-4. You couldn't miss it. But in this building was a theater. And they did multi-play performances where everything would be from like, half an hour to 45 minutes. And then you'd go see other things and other performances on the property or just walk around. And then you would come back a little later to see the next part. You'd be there for half an hour, 45 minutes. And some of these plays were 3 and 4 parts long. And they had one that was called God With Us. Oh, unbelievable. And its ending in particular, as they did this whole play, which was focusing on the Romans' persecution against the early Christians, with the focal point on the Apostle Peter. And it is unbelievable. At times, you won't find a dry eye in the house, and the way it ends in victory and joy and they encapsulated telling the gospel of Jesus Christ and the victory we're all receiving in Christ so incredibly well. through the persecution and trials and the victory we have in Christ in the end. They captured this, and I'm telling it is incredible. I want to share it one time on this channel, but I'm not gonna. It's a little different than what I normally do on this channel. I'm usually not sharing performances, but I'd be willing to do it. Now, the Holy Land Experience was sold to Advent Healthcare, which is a hospital system, healthcare system here in Orlando, and they're going to redevelop it. And currently, even though it's been closed for a good 2 years, this property still exists exactly the way it did. All those buildings are still there, and they're all going to go away, though, at some point. It's going to be redeveloped. It's such a shame. They had one building there that was a museum, and it's the only aspect of the whole thing I never captured on video or photos, because it was the only place they didn't let you do that. When you went into this museum and you get to see all these Bible artifacts and scrolls and manuscripts or whole versions of the Bible, Geneva Bible, Tyndale Bible. You see the history of the Bible in this presentation. They have animatronics, displays, printing presses for Tyndale, a jail where he was in. They have this reenactments in all these rooms. It's an incredible museum. And they had a rule, though, when you go in, no photos or video. And I went along with that. I didn't shoot any. I kind of regret that. Believe me, I regret that big time. Never going to be able to go in there again, and it was amazing. So... But anyway, that's life. Everything else pretty much I got on video and in pictures, and it was an amazing place. Greatly missed. My wife and I enjoyed it so much. We had an annual pass to it even in its last year before it closed. And it didn't close because of the pandemic. It closed because it was bought by TBN. Right? That should tell you a lot right there. And I guess they hoped it to be a real moneymaker, but they made it all gaudy and different than what it was before. And it kind of fell out of favor a little bit. And then they refurbished it and brought it back to what it was, focusing more so on the performances and bringing the Bible to life. And when they did that, oh wow, it started to take off again, but they just didn't advertise it well enough. They didn't get around to the churches in Orlando and really make a strong effort for years of really getting people out there. And so it was truly a hidden gem. Many Christians that live right here in Orlando never even went to it, didn't even think about it, didn't know what to expect, didn't even know what it really was. Thought, what a weird concept. Holy Land Experience as a theme park? What happens? Many people thought if you went there, there'd be like rides, like it's a small world, but or something like that, but focused on things of the Bible. And it just confused people. It was none of that. It was no rides. It was really just mainly performances and many cool things to see. That's all I can say. Beautiful grounds. And with that, look, I'm going to end. Thank you for watching. May the peace and love of Jesus Christ be with you now and forever. And please be sure to let me know if you'd like to see more from the Holy Land Experience. All right. Thanks.